We're back again because I had to put warnings on it so I don't get banned. Yeah, there we go. I don't know. Was I streaming all that? Because it says this has been streaming for 6 minutes. So I hope there wasn't people who joined and watched 6 minutes of silence. Okay. I hope everyone got a chance to read that. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Oh no, I've never really interacted with Doki Literature Club, so I actually don't know what it's about. We're gonna find out. Would you like to review detailed content warnings which contain spoilers? Alternatively, in-game content warnings which enabled in the settings menu at any time? No, fuck spoilers. By playing Doki Literature Club, you agree that you have noted the game's age rating in your region and consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Fuck. I think I'm gonna die in this house. Oh wait, this music is kind of cute. I like this. Okay, so I know they all die, and I know that Monica is like a bad guy. Please enter your name. Racket. Yay. Okay. Hey. Who dis? I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Well, that's a good start. I've never played a visual novel before, so yay. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. That's so mean. Why is main character being so mean to their friend? Okay. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Oh, wait, this might be sweet. I can't tell. We used to... What? Okay, sorry. No, I got a notification. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Aww. She's depressed, motherfucker. Check on her. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! Ha! I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Maybe only because I just... but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. That's me talking. You say that like you're thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Racket. I don't give two shits. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them thinking we're a couple or something. That's facts. I have a boyfriend. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Fucking ladies. It's not mean. We cross the street together and make our way back to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Racket, have you decided on a club to join yet? Theater. I'm joining theater. A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. Never mind, I'm a fucking loser. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me. Well, I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Okay, so I am just a fucking fat chud. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yeah! Why am I making my voice so deep? Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised if I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Classroom. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello, Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I'm such a fat fucking chud. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting in here spacing out, so I came in. Where's the teacher at? Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. What type of dere is this? Because there's like, I'm not a dere, soon dere. Well, there's like different deres, right? What type of dere would this be? I don't know. I forgot my deres. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be... Guaranteed? Okay, let's start that again. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. God, I'm such a loser. I'm literally about to pull Huzz, and my character's like, I'm gonna go to the anime club. I'm such a fat fucking chud. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Why are there not other dialogue options? Oh my gosh. Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! She's so... Dude, why is my character such a fucking chud? I could be getting so much Huzz right now. Okay, whatever. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a... I mean... I've joked about selling my soul for a cookie, but for a cupcake? Like, that better be a good fucking cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. This is how I felt getting to theater club when I did theater and my little cousin was introducing me to everybody. Okay, I'm done. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Yeah, pleasure. Insert looking down guy. I'm sorry, that was fucked up. That's fucked up. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Me? Way to kill the atmosphere. Racket, what a nice... How do you know my name? Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly... is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Oh, I know what I want to say. Oh, she's the tsundere. I'm not a dere, soon dere. I've got a jello heart, I'm not that mean. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. She's a lesbian. Fuck, I can't want her. Well, I could, but my character's a guy. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Rocket. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica! Come... Why do I do this stutter? Come sit down, Rocket. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Oh, I love them. They're kind of sweet. Look, they have such a good friendship. I'm gonna fuck everything up because they're all gonna start fighting over me. As Sayori mentioned, wait, I didn't even read that. Oh, fuck. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri open the corner of the room where Natsuki walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Oh, she looks kind of happy here. Ta-da! Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Low-key, those are some good cupcakes. I would sell my soul for them cupcakes. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first. Then Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like a... What? The fuck did I just do? Okay. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you know. Not for you know, you, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. Where did she make tea at? We're in a classroom. Okay, whatever. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? No, I don't read books. Fuck books. I read AO3. I guess that's close enough. I guess. Wait, okay. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. That sounded like a moan. I did. That sounded like a moan. I hate my life. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me. I at least join tea. I don't even like tea. I hate tea. Fuck tea. It's terrible. I hate tea. I'm sorry. I'm glad Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. What? Excuse me. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. So, wait, I'm not friends with them, but I'm definitely in on the girl drama, because I knew how it sounded like I knew how the club was started earlier, so I'm in on the girly drama. I like that. I'm like, I can't tell if I'm like Slay Queen or if I'm like Slay Queen, you know? Does that make sense? Yeah, does that make sense? I hope that made sense. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Even if it encourages to get others into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Okay, you sound like a nerd. She sounds like a nerd. I thought she was hot, but she's kind of a nerd. They're all very skinny. Like, deathly skinny. Are they okay? Monica is a really great leader. Yuri nods in agreement. And all of their uniforms are so fucking tight. Like, dude, they look uncomfortable. Man, I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow, words. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though, I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Racket, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. That's how I feel when a teacher asks me what my favorite book is, and I have to give them Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Like, at my big age, I'll be like, Diary of a Wimpy Kid? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Fuck world building. Always love character writing. I love character writing more than world building. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Don't get me wrong though, you need both to make a good story. I'm gonna go on a rant here, so hopefully my singular viewer doesn't leave. I feel like you have to imagine, like, there's character, and the character writing has to be really good for you to want to follow those characters. And yes, the world around them is cool, but especially, like, it's not about the world around them. Unless we're talking like a society versus character type of conflict, then I feel like the main plot building point shouldn't be the world building aspect of it. And world building is an overall useless talent unless you're gonna make like dystopian/utopian novels, or like anything like really like that focuses on the opinions of the world, economics of the world, politics of the world type shit, but I don't know, that's just me. Okay, let's get back into this game now. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her rating. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Is this like a fourth wall break of how this game is gonna be? Because I know it's a horror game. Is the top of my head fucking sunburnt? Fuck my life. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to deal with that while wearing my headset. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, and give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Why are they like, is this like them flirting? Sayuri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! I'm sorry. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Aw. So cute. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Why did I give her that voice? I'm sorry, Monica. That was so mean. ... I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. And then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Who's chatting? Best viewers. Okay. Fuck yeah. Isn't that right, Racket? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. There's promotions in the chat. There's people promoting in the chat. Yay, I guess. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. So Yuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Racket, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's all like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. That makes I did just come for the cupcakes though. I think main character literally stated that. I stated that, guys. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Ah, thanks I guess. Okay everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Racket, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. I don't know how to do the do we want to or do we want to What does chat say? Well, the only message is just some guy promoting himself, so nothing. I guess chat says nothing. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Racket, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore, because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart to the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. I'm sorry, I had to say that like that. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Aw, I'm gonna write a poem. It's time to write a poem. Pick some words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Why is Monica not an option? I kinda liked Yuri the most. That's the one with the purple hair. Okay, well, I know she said she likes things that are like, they get her really deep into things. So we're gonna say that. Wait, what did I even say? Can I go back? No. Dream. Ambient. Fester. Intellectual. Nibble. I feel like nightgown. Oh, that actually was okay. Sensation. Philosophy. Analysis. What is this poem gonna be? Melody. Sunset. Boop. Boop. Why is this a word? Okay, we're gonna say jump. Passion. Incongruent. Essence. Destiny. Peace. No. Determination. Adventure. Vivacious. We're gonna say beauty. I feel like that was a good one. Hi again, Racket. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Racket. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into the literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you just plan to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Racket always gives us his best, as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. I help her clean her room? Okay. Sayuri, that's because your room is so messy. It's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Racket can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she has put me in. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori? Me? No, not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal, when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's just up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in a corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Okay, me and I might like talking. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad from distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. ... But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm really just rereading a bit of this. So that's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it, not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Ah, well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I said to let it go. She bought me a new book! Mine is brand new! Aw, so cute. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Aha! Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Racket? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy this kind of story, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. I love that. I love this game. This is so cute. Okay, so is it gonna get bad? Because this feels like I've been falsely led. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please, stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen, and it's a literature club after all. Ah, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Ah, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slid my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Ah, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah, I do the same with my right arm on the side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, she's smiling! Aw, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. I need to drink water. Ah, waba. Okay. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Racket, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Well, wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't really know. I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of things. I guess it's more that I meant it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? I've alarmed her. Okay, everyone. Yeah, Monica's tired of us being gay. Well, oh, no, it's not gay, it's straight. She's tired of us being so fucking romantic over here. It's like, you know when, like, you're, like, trying to eat your lunch and you look over at the other lunch table and there's, like, some couple and they're, like, cuddling or some bullshit? Yeah, that's how it feels. That's probably how Monica feels right now. I think it's about time we shared today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Ah, Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is it alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I'm, like, kind of liking this. I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then I slip it into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Is someone missing? Wait, I thought there was... Okay, there's 4 of them. Okay. We haven't mentioned... We're gonna show my poem to Yuri first, because I like Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What's that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but ends up covering her whole face. Ugh, he's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery in metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really? Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there's specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and blinding them, building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, or to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. I think that's... I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but lighting in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I couldn't tell if that was a semicolon or if that was supposed to be a letter. I got scared. I think it's a semicolon, though. ... I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. I also like the poem, even though it's short. It was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it was our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Racket. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their works. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. What? Okay. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it than that way. I feel like all of this is like spoiling the game for me ahead of time. I don't know why, but this all feels like it's gonna tie in later. I have intuition about this. I've never played this game before. Like, I'm being so honest, swear on my life about that. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Yours is impressive, too, so... Nah, if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Racket. Me too. Who should I show my poem to next? Okay. Sayori. This is a good poem, Racket. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course, it's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it's impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Racket. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Oh, you can scroll on it. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Or are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I want breakfast. I love that. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. God, my neighbors must fucking hate me. Okay, who should I show my poem to next? Just Monica, just Monica, just Monica, just Monica. Hi, Racket. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ahahaha. Don't worry, Wreck-It. We're all a little bit embarrassed today, you know. But it's, visual novels are kind of boring. I don't get to play. It's like reading a book. And I just said I don't read books. I read AO3 fan fiction. And this isn't AO3 fan fiction. This is boring. Well, I read eggs, okay? Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job. Great job, Wreck-It. I was going to say ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Aw, she's kind of cute. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism, unlike Sayuri, who likes simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. Never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning and by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. A hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think? This is kind of... That was like... Wait. Okay. I needed more water. I got thirsty. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. Like, it's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? Natsuki. Does this game get scary? I mean, I know it's supposed to get scary, but like, if anyone, like, when does it get scary, you know? I signed up for a horror game, guys. Like, it's like, give me a horror game. 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 I want a horror game. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm bored. That's what it is. I'm bored. I'm bored of reading for characters. ... Well, it's not. It's about what I expected from someone like Theo. That's a little blunt. Oh, excuse me. It's like I said, it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotion. So basically, it's not cute enough for your whatever that said. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems? For people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. I like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand, but the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line, so you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. You didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? No, I kind of did. That's why you were the last person. Yeah, I guess not. Decided to humor her with that last comment. Don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. Guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Racket did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Can I skip? No. And Racket liked my poem too, you know. I can't. Fuck. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... Ooh, you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Racket appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ugh. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who's I wasn't the one who's I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Racket started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned toward me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Racket. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? This meaning shouldn't jump out at the reader. The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Racket. Well, wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex meanings and feelings and meaning the most effectively. And avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand? Right, Racket? Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's gonna be... Help me, Sayori! Natsuki! You guys are dragging up any words I had in my mouth and said it to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori, yeah? Everyone's fighting. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Racket. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair to others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same... are the same as they always were. Big and... big and beautiful. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. You pissed her off. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I can even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see herself get hurt. I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get to the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Racket, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Racket! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Racket, It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun! Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, we're writing poems again? Skirt. Wait, I feel like mouse. Okay, now that I know more about their pink. Was one of those last words lust? Okay. Color. Puppy. Vanilla. Silly. Play. I feel like coral. Pure. Anime. Doki Doki. Frudag. Flower. Oh. Oh! Is that how she's gonna die? Okay, sing. Rose. Joy. Lollipop. Lollipop and suicide do not need to be in the same poem. Another day passes. It's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Racket. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. Just wanted to look at it. Ah. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How'd you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, so that only leaves one option. Ooh, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in the book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Racket to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough for retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Ugh. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and I have to accept the retribution. That's it. Still, coming from you, Sayori. Guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Plop. Yeah! Ow! A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. I was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasped her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez, I get it. Cookie still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Tired. Mouth full, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica's in the club room. Ugh, where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? On my last period of study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. It kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay, that sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Racket. Monica smiles sweetly. Oh, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry, I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I'd really love a chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. I can't read it. Bella. Sorry, my dog is right in my face. Bella, move. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. You're laying on top of me! Ow! Damn dog. Ugh, damn dog. Okay. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man. Looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related with like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. They're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. We can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and boring. But that's not like, if it's not like that at all, you know? This is a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? If we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. But it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Who's home? Someone in my household has arrived at home. I need to end this stream. Goodbye. I really hope we could get to the good part of it, but that'd be okay. Save. Yes. There we go. What did I just do? Hello? Whoa. Mail pictures. Whoa. Whoa. So is this every song I've discovered? Characters. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Now I'm ending stream. Okay. That's enough of this. That's enough of this. Alright, we'll see you guys in the next one. Yay.